So let's do a big old segue here, which I think is appropriate at this point. Talking about work holding, we have another little thing to show off here. Not little by any means, actually. So I was thinking maybe we'd see a comment or two in here about this red vise we have inside the machine. But so Mark, tell us a little bit about what we have in the middle of the table there.
So I'm going to jog this thing forward. Maybe we'll get a better picture of it. So behind me, we've got Haas work holding by Kurt. And so what that is a standard Kurt vise that we've all come to know and love. I love Kurt. I've been using them forever. We started out with like, D675s, D6088s, the metric versions and all that stuff. And it's just a good solid vise. And we've made, if you go back through our earlier videos, you'll see a lot of these Kurt vises showing up in them. And we sell a lot of different brands of vises. So there's always stuff out there. But more recently, they worked with Kurt to come up with the Haas branded vise. They're making tooling to our specifications and vice versa to make things work. Now, this right here that's on our machine right now is a DX6 vise. It came up and we were joking about making a video on it because it's got one of the coolest things ever on it. This is a silly little thing, but if you've got a Kurt vise, you've got to check this out and realize what's going on here. And I'll show you this real quick. So this guy, this is a Kurt TX6 vise. It's got a larger shaft on it. It's got all the clamping torque you need. It's kind of like the old, was it not wedge lock, but angle lock vise.
Yeah.
It's really easy to clean.
I think it has the same angle lock technology.
Yeah.
Bigger bearing pack, I think.
It's just solid. It's the beautiful design. The tighter I clamp on this sucker, the better, the more it draws this floating jaw down. And we've made videos on milling soft jaws for mills. So you can take a look at that video and you'll see a bunch of vices in there. But just one silly thing that I thought was cool that I wanted to show you guys was that if I'm loading up a part, I have to put a stop on there. And so we'll always we'll load up a part and put that thing. But there's a little thing here on the front, and most people don't even know what this guy is. And are you on this camera?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so cool. So there's a little thing here, and this thing right here in the front of your Kurt vise is a stop. Let me pull this off, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this thing is a part stop right here, and I'll put it up here so you can see it better. And there's a socket-head cap screw on the underside that tightens against it, and there's an angled wedge there. And as you tighten the set screw, it expands the wedges because they're on an incline, and it'll tighten horizontally. So what we can do with this little guy, we've got a stop here that works for a lot of our different parts. And I'm going to go ahead and move this guy. So see how this guy fits in there? This is why these standard jaws that come with the Kurt vise are grooved like this, is for that stop. So if I have a part like this guy, and I'm going to be running a few of them, I need it to be right in the center. I don't want to straddle it. I can just put that guy in there. I'll slide this over. I'll put my Allen wrench in, tighten that. It expands. It holds it rock solid. That little stop is got to be forged because it's way too strong for just be even billet. So it's a nice little piece. Tighten up my chuck jaw, and away we go. So when you buy these things and you don't know what this thing is in front, just realize that it's a stop for our parts.